Welcome everybody. Once again, me with a consistent streaming schedule. Once again, me with a consistent streaming schedule. No way. Yeah, welcome. That is really loud. That is really loud. Okay, we're going to sit through the intro. That's still really loud. Oh, that's much better. Tell me if it's too loud for you guys. I love the intro music, not gonna lie. Probably one of my favorite parts. Hello. I look like that bear. I think pandas and whatever Monokuma are kind of different. I really wish I had two monitors right now. Trying to figure out what I want to do. How could I... Do you think I could get live chat on my TV? And just watch you guys from there? No, then you'd be problematic, wouldn't you? Which one is the newest? 2207. That would be the one we want to load. Monokuma is a half white and half black bear. Thank you, you're very helpful. What should I use for the chat? Okay, well, that's not how pandas work. Yeah, I'll just use this for now. If I need to, I'll grab a computer or something. Okay, it's nighttime. Oh, I remember where we left off. There's the freaking sword. The freaking sword. I better be careful. Yeah, let's go look at the freaking door. Who rang the doorbell?
Sorry.
Oh, it's her. Great. I'm really sorry to come by so late. I just burnt myself. That's fine. Can't see. Y'all can see the screen. You know it. Sayaka. Why is she in my room? Yeah, I can see the screen, so... Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so
Yeah! Reload your page! Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened. Let's react! There you go. Something weird? Just a little while ago, I was just laying down in my room, and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
scared.
You can see now, that's good. That's good. Someone get Henry. You know what? I'll get him. It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. So what happened? After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, then I got up and opened the door to check outside. But there was nobody there. Someone tried to force their way into their room. Guys, what's going on in the chat? But who would do something like that? It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but it still makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then? Just sit there because I can't get into your room when it's locked. Is she that dumb? Oh wait, no, never mind. Just remember this. You're eating a cinnamon roll. Nice. I don't like cinnamon rolls. Somebody's going to yell at me for that. You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime. But that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise, then why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better? What? All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? What? Yeah, I knew it. I was going to get yelled at. Yeah, I don't like cinnamon rolls. Well, cinnamon buns. Yeah, specifically cinnamon buns. Like, you know, the things you get from Cinnabon. It didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so... Hey, But two people sharing one room is, you know... Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind. No, I know, me either. It's not that I mind the idea, but... if you don't mind, can we maybe switch rooms just for tonight? Not the emojis with the cinnamon bun. No. No. Switch rooms. If it'll help put your mind at ease, then that's totally fine with me, but I don't mind you staying in my room, but are you sure you'd be okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, like, concern you? It's fine, I trust you. In that case, then... Yee, I love the bell! Yeah, Monokuma!
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
Oh, and Flopsy. According to my chat, I'm dating Harley Quinn. That is not true. Not true.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
His voice gives happy chemicals.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight.
I mean, he's a murderous teddy bear, but I like him. Oh man, it's already nighttime. Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we better trade keys too. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. What if you want... I'm trying to connect what I said. Oh! That was what Monokuma said. I kinda keep forgetting to listen to his stuff. Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Freaking psychic thing. Sound just like me, but a murderous teddy bear. I mean... Sure. Huh? Hey, aren't you gonna say something like you were just kidding? What if I wasn't just kidding? She's been psychic the whole time? Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness, it already started to look like she started to go back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then.
Okay.
The psychic thing is getting annoying. We exchanged keys, and when I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression there. Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what. Wait, I thought that was supposed to be Naegi telling that to Mizuno. Huh. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. But in the anime, she never told him. Everything feels out of order playing the game. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of switching? Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift up on the door while you pull it out. Just do that, and the door should open no problem. Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right? Oh, that's right, I totally forgot. But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you. Okay, well, I'd better be going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka. Oh, and about what I said before? When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive. Words! Yay! Yeah, I know. Good night, then. Okay, the psychic thing is still annoying. If either of you guys ever guess what I'm about to say, and then say you're psychic, do I have the right to just be done? Just done then and there. See you in the morning! Sayaka gave me one last parting smile and I headed off to my room. Ooh! Okay, this is getting good. I looked around as soon as I got out of the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good. There's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. Are the girls' rooms any better? This is... yeah. It's barely different except white things are now pink. So this is Sayaka's room. It doesn't really look much different from mine. It smells nice though. I want to smell it. Sayaka, don't do it. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it we found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was on her video. I know what it was. It's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. The bed itself looks exactly the same, but I know knowing Sayaka slept on it makes me look forward to that. Okay, interesting. Naegi is something else. This is one of the monitors, Monokuma appears. I guess I shouldn't be surprised to find one in here too. Ugh. There's no lint roller. That's the one thing I'm noticing. Okay, let's press tab and make sure I haven't missed anything important. Ooh, yeah. Keep forgetting there's like drawers over here. My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the notepad said. And next to it is the map of the body's vital organs. Oh yeah! I remember Monokuma mentioning that. I don't think Sayaka would like me sneaking around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself into Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Maybe it'll bring some sweet dreams. Feeling a little better than before I fell asleep. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. Okay, so it's Among Us now, isn't it? So it's just turned into Among Us. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. No, I'm pretty sure we're still on Earth. You don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. I would hope to not have to worry about those at all, but it's Earth. What do you think? Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. I already read that. Got distracted. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer here, or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game, but even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all freedom can only exist because of rules. Is that how that works? Trying to connect stuff. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog crap you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I made myself perfectly clear.
Let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Alrighty, I think we can do that. Actually, no, I'm sure we can't. Oh, aren't I so excited?
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I'd better get going. Well, I'm so excited to see everybody who is at breakfast, which is totally all of the people. I left Sayaka's room and made my way towards the dining hall. It's weird to call her Sayaka instead of Mizuno. That may just be me. Fujisaki! A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning! Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning! I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the one who showed up a little late?
Yo!
Junko!
Sorry.
Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well, hello.
Thank you. I will not be popping that right now, but thank you. That's the Harley Quinn. Junko is Harley Quinn. Apparently. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning, duty took a little longer than usual. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
My bad, guys. I slept through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo.
Oh my gosh. Toko's stutter. I hate it. I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. I remember that part. He didn't blame the Bermuda Triangle in the anime, though. I don't care about time or other people in general. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind that move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. There is no Sayaka. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Togami. Freaking Togami aren't here yet. I don't know about Togami, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be late,
What?
what's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Oh, that's... okay. Why'd it take him so long then? Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However.
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words barely had left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Oh, is everybody excited? I know I sure am. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night... Oh! Isn't that exciting? The room had completely transformed. Yeah, looks like there's a mess of a fight in here. What the heck? That's the room key. There's a gate. Oh no! It's my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. Yeah. Why is the sword out? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Lint roller. It looks like the lint roller has way less sheets than it used to. Ooh. More importantly, where's Sayaka? No, I'm going to procrastinate. I insist on procrastinating. It looks like the toolkit is still inside the drawer and it's still sealed. Flipped over table. There's slashes and gouges on the walls and floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? No, not more importantly. No one cares. See, in this game, I'm going to be aggressively mean to the characters I don't like. So you'll be able to figure out who I like easily. The display stand the sword was on. More importantly, where's Sayaka? I don't care where Sayaka is. Okay, we'll take a look at the sword then. Bathroom. I know she's in the bathroom. That's the only other place I can check, but... This is the replica sword I brought back for defense. It's the sheath for the replica sword. The sword itself has been removed. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Blah, 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 blah. It just repeats its dialogue. I know! But what if I just try to walk out? I need to investigate and find out exactly what happened here. But what if I don't? What if I just don't? You can look later? Well, yeah, but... There's slashes and gouges on the walls and the floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Blah, 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 blah. Nah. No, I'm not going into the bathroom yet, though. I don't have time to think about this dang monitor. Okay, the game is getting annoyed with me. Sounds so done. Now's no time to stare at some stupid surveillance camera. I think it's completely the time. Let's look at the bed. Yeah, let's look at the bed. The bed's been damaged too. Yes, it has. Thank you for that lovely observation. More importantly, where's Sayaka? Okay, fine. Fine. I'd better check the bathroom. Oh! Let's take a look inside. Yep, I was completely prepared for that. Oh no, so disappointing. Took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. and then, everything went black. Oh, come on! He really just passed out again. You've looked at everything. Oh, it sounded questioning. Chapter 1, To Survive Deadly Life. Ooh. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was the ceiling I remembered seeing before, and when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Oh! Everybody! No. Hold on. Where's Leon? Where's Leon and Ishimaru? Ah, you're awake, finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your butt up. Like you didn't know that was going to happen. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
No surprise considering what happened. What happened? Yeah. Good. Oh, and where's Yamada too? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? That's right, it really did happen. Sayaka's dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Come on, Naegi! Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is...
Give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irreversibly dead. No, I have to see for myself.
What?
Listen to us, man. What do you think is gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it going to... Is it going to do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym like at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
Kiri looks so calm, which is always something that's bothered me. Well, not really. None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Mano Kukuma told us all to come here. Oh, there's Ishimaru. Well, don't hold on. Talk to us like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember all the terrible price. We remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So,
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without
Correct.
reason. We don't need to make any more sacrifice than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka. What? Now why would he do that? I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again. Unless someone violates school regulations, I absolutely will not interfere. As I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule. What is that rule?
But
Then who did it? Who killed her?
come on.
Oh, the poor baby. Chihiro is just... Oh. You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so you could graduate. Someone should just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, not exactly. It's not exactly what happened. You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you's now a killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fierce suspicion and confusion. I know who did it. I know who done it. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what people are capable
Just
of.
hold on.
I swear, Celeste is something else. Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. One of us really did kill her. That person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb, that's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Ooh, he has an evil laugh.
What?
Never heard that before. Why are you laughing? It's 'cause naive, you're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You could just kill someone and wild son out of here? You're super naive. Devilishly naive. No, the real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to that agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Perhaps.
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. Anyone who kills a fellow student becomes black and will graduate unless they're... If you are the black and that's committed the murder, you can't be found by the other students. Is that what you're talking... That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you actually have to get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yeah, it'll begin in a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And these fellow students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Alrighty. Well... So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution? And by execution, you mean... the close-ups of Monica
Execution. Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Yes, I can make that happen. So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed. What a smart little chimpanzee you are! Look at it, you implying if you didn't do it without actually saying it. So basically, what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type of thing. Well, Ishimaru kind of is the ultimate moral compass, so I highly doubt he did it anyway. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all of your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in line. The new rule has been added to the regulation menu. Ooh. Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? Oh no! Oh. No, not this part. A class trial? What the heck is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you... What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment relates such blasphemy. No. What? Punishment? I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something. Shut the heck up. Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be a part of this. Don't be so selfish. You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear, but I won't give to such evil with my style to stick out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then... Oh no! That's a violation of the rules! No! That's a violation of the school rules where no harm must come to the principal. No, Junko, no.
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you?
No.
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violate.
No.
I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help to me, godly spear, Gunyear.
No, not Junko. That is the face of pure betrayal right there.
This wasn't supposed to. Why?
That is the face of pure betrayal right there. Oh no! That is such a sad way to put it. What the? I don't. This can't be real. No way! Now I'm painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess y'all needed to be taught a lesson after all. What an amazing promise. But you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am.
You killed Harley Quinn. How dare you?
Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Her hair looks very undone right now. Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring from her body. That's the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody could deny what they'd just seen. Junko, who just until a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She'd died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. Yes, Naegi, yes it is. It's not really all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. No more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventful end of the world itself. So it's not like when... This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die. You didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Okay, but she's bleeding pink. I think it is some kind of superhero comic. Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. No, you've been waiting to kill this entire time.
What?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm not Akuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. Monokuma files. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma file. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts on this type of thing, except one person. So you can only do so much with a corpse. I don't know. I feel like I'd be decent at a murder investigation. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and the cause of death. What's that? How did I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down. Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you didn't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. I would think he would at least remove Junko's body, but no. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. Yeah, I like Junko. I like Junko. Sad. But there was more to it than that. There's also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation that we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even such a terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her. Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else. Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is of course up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. So saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can adapt will die. Death is the only thing waiting for those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right, we need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. Okay, so she's on board right after Sakura mentions being on board with it. Okay, that's a little suspicious, but okay. Okay. What other choice do we have? No way in heck am I letting someone kill me. Leon! Alright, dang it, let's do it. Leon. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They're using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. Junko just sitting there is kind of scary. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but I still have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Okay, everyone's back. Can I... I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse. There is no way she would be alive after that. Like they do in movies and stuff. She really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? But hold on. Hold on. Well, wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. Heck no. So someone save me. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that? Yeah, I kind of accepted that a while ago, mate. Okay, let's talk to the poor. Let's talk to the poor baby.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They. Oh. Feel bad. Talk to.
Hey.
Oh, this is going to be fun talking to people when, like, basically all the characters I'm going to connect with are probably going to die, you know? Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about searching the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed. In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay then, we can let Mondo look after the scene. I don't know if we trust Mondo. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone. What? What the heck not? Isn't it obvious? You were the culprit. What's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. What? Okay. Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. What? What the heck did Yamada just say? None of that registered. None of that made sense. None of it. Like, not one bit. I'm going to sneeze. Realizing I've actually had a streaming schedule. Since we won't be able to help to investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Oh, poor Asahina. Leon's really just standing there. Let's look at the report cards. Specifically at Junko's and see if it says anything about her being alive. No? Who do we want to talk to next? Asahina, because I like her. She's cool. I hate this, but still we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead. Alright, let's tab. Let's take a look at the monitor. Oh, okay. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Okay, jeez. Let's talk to Celeste. So you finally noticed. Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead and take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. Well, she's right. Then could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You've got this all wrong. For one thing, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then,
Are we all done with talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues and form a foundation, then construct an argument to find a final decision. If we get this wrong, well, do I really have to say anymore?
actually,
I'd rather you didn't know. Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym. You know, this is going to be a lot easier as more suspects get killed off. I'll be going too. Just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Oh, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. Whatever did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence.
Fucking
They'd
dead.
better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their skull in myself. I'm serious. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. What are you implying? It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Oh, goodness. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. And it's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That is true. We may at least check it, just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better start going. I don't like Leon right now. He seems pretty suspicious. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How'd it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno. Time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. Yeah. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appeared to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And as for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file as number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, so that's what we do with the truth bullets. Cool. That's actually really helpful. Let's talk to Fujisaki. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Oh, okay. So sweet. Oh, no way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you. Help me. I don't care who it is. Just get me out of here. Kiryu doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Is that all we can do? Okay, well, we can look at Junko again. You've already done that. Okay, guess we're leaving then. We're going to want to do this fast, I guess, so... let's... yeah. Or not, I'd better get back to the investigation. Okay. Yes, leave the area. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Alright, we'll go investigate there then. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer, that might reveal something new. Okay, so when I was exploring that, I really didn't have to. So it's just the same stuff? Yeah. I shouldn't be surprised, it's colder than gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay. Key. There's a key on the ground, it must be my key if I remember correctly. Oh, that's right, we'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too, so Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how'd the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. He was so scared though. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Crime scene. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. So she couldn't have dropped it. So had the killer... She let him in! Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let's... Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, let's check out the notepad. There's probably something useful there. Not the toolkit. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh,
What?
Mundo. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just me, nobody's
What?
posted out theirs yet as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it
By
yesterday.
the way,
None of the guys opened their toolkits yet, cause like, why the heck would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullet section. Okay. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. But what if there's a note on it? Hey, Kiri. How long have you been here? I didn't notice you. I didn't notice you there. Okay. Take a look at the lint roller. Well, looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Probably not. There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the heck happened here? There's scratches and gouges on my wall and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Dang it! I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? They're soundproof. Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. Yeah. So something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay, we're getting a lot of truth bullets. It's 5 we have in total. Okay, let's press tab and see what we can do. Let's look at the floor. Is that evidence of a struggle? Yes, it is. Our rooms are completely soundproof, remember? Yeah. I just read that. Yeah. It's used in attack somehow. And plus the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Well... If someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make any sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with the sword, the first thing you'd do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. Okay, so I'm assuming that would be used for self-defense then. Like, to keep somebody else with a weapon away from you. You know? So why are there scratches on the sheath? Self-defense. Replica sword sheath has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. Let's talk to Sakura. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. Hey. Oh. Alright, let's talk to Mondo next. You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have easily destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Shit. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. I'm beginning to like Mondo more.
You're fucking dead.
If I ever find the person that did this, I'm gonna be okay, aggressive. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Let's talk to Kiri then. Hey Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but she just ignored
What are you
us.
doing? Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
Her hair's so pretty. Look at the purpleness of it. She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you
This is
lose
a really
contact
pretty,
or something?
This is a really pretty cutscene. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and
Listen.
said, "Are you a clean freak? Huh? No, I don't think so, but what?" Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey.
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
So,
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find a single strand of hair. Oh, that is odd. Really?
Indeed.
No one heard from the victim and no one heard from you. Even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the
Wow.
killer? That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I'm going to be very thorough. I honestly don't want to miss anything here. The bathroom, and on the other side of this door. Oh, it's inverted. Lovely. That hurt my eyes. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Good job. Looking at her made it painfully clear this wasn't a dream or an illusion. She'd lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me here. Wait. What's up behind her? Hold on, let's tab first. Alright, let's look at Sayaka first before we mess with anything to see what's behind her. That looks like an upside down letter. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? Kitchen? It's definitely a butcher knife. That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma files, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there on her wrist, it's all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is, there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both of her hands are totally spotless, so I'll come only her left index finger. Okay, because it's definitely from whatever's on the wall. Because she probably wrote that while she was like going down, you know? The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's possible that she broke her wrist during the struggle. Hello, Loki. Welcome to chat. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Let's take a look at this. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Okay, that's either numbers or letters. I see, like, a weird connection between the two ones, or eyes, or whatever they are. Alright, if we flip this upside down... Oh! So it looks like everything's in capital letters. So I'm going to flip that upside down. Let it flip upside down. Oh, there we go. Looks like it says Leo, Leon, or Leon. Those are the only plausible things it could say. Or it's just a string of numbers. Something looks weird about that. It's a very odd way to write numbers if that is numbers. Because why would she take the time to make everything like square? What? Written in blood, there were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Wait, it didn't say the numbers were added to the Monokuma files, though.
Let's see.
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. Numbers, dying message. Let's go with dying message. What do you mean by dying message? It's something the victim writes before they die, usually waited to tell people who killed them. Oh, lovely. But generally, who writes it doesn't make it totally obvious. They'll either write it somewhere the killer wouldn't notice, or write it out in code or something. Wow, that's pretty incredible. Hey, have you ever heard of it? Oh, are you who? Never mind. Alright. Let's talk to Mondo again.
By the way. You son of a... Shit. You're fucking... Yo.
We already talked to him.
Hey.
Alright, let's try talking to Kogiri again.
Let's see.
Alright, let's check out what she means by bloody numbers. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message, as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. Trying to figure out what it means. Louis. That doesn't sound right. Leon. That one might be plausible. Or Leo. It also sounds weird. Or once again, it could just be numbers, which we could ask Fujisaki about. That gives me an excuse to talk to Fujisaki. Yeah. I have no idea what that could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. But if she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? It would be upside down. I think about it. You're not gonna tell me? You need to uncover the mystery of this case for yourself. So if I were to do that, it wouldn't really, I mean, I feel like if I were slumped back, no, yeah, that might be plausible that it was upside down. Otherwise, the case will remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. There we go. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. I also know what it means. It's definitely one of the things with letters, because I feel like it's not numbers. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, it's better to ask them the ultimate programmer. But it's not numbers, but I'll take an excuse to talk to Fujisaki. There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know the door, how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? Actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The door knob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I was talking about. Okay, I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. Let me see the doorknob. What does it mean? What does it mean? Well, what the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? The culprit probably assumed it was locked. Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's pretty obvious that it was intentional. What? It's intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So,
I guess maybe they were trying to get into the door, get the door unlocked and end up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question
just
at me.
a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did anyone tell you about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about that last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
see.
Well, it's entertaining. Then that clears it up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. What? What? As if forgetting I was ever there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Ooh. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out, too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Well, we've already determined it's not Naegi because he wouldn't have broken the doorknob. Where is it? Where is it? Junko. Junko. Well, yeah, I know she's dead. You didn't have to tell me, game. Chihiro. What if I go to Leon's room? Will it tell me there's something that can help me there? Yamada Hakure Leon. As I place my hand on Leon's doorknob, I noticed that a human-shaped blur came tearing out of the depths of the hallway. Ooh. That's different than the other reactions it gave me.
Hey, you bastard!
Hold up! Hey, what the heck do you think you're doing, huh?
I mean, seriously?
How does my room have anything to do with... How does my room have anything to do with the investigation? Well, I suppose that's a natural reaction for someone trying to go into your room without permission. But he's the only one who's gotten, like, so defensive over his room like that. Let's see, is there anything suspicious? Let's take a look at what things in here. Rattle, the door won't budge, it must be locked. There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past.
Kuma, up here!
What? It's the end of the line. The trash... the trash room. Where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
You can't go any further!
No one should be on this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No one should be on this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning
you can't
duty?
go any further!
Why is he just repeating that? This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask
you
the...
can't go any further!
Okay, we understand, Monokuma. Cleaning duty has been added to Truth bullet section of your handbook. Ooh. Okay. Wait, so we know that means nobody could have gone in here to gotten in there to get rid of evidence. Suspicious. Which way do we want to go first? Let's go this way. Oh wait, no. I should probably go to Sayaka's room and get the tape. No. I should be talking to people. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty.
Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask?
It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me if I'd like to take care of it.
Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So if I formally applied for the position, I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started.
And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Of course, it's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it into the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate.
But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge. Lovely.
Strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room, and only a person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw out things whenever we want? That does seem more convenient, actually. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they're discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out the trash room, if anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. But boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than
Hey,
that.
you bastard.
Why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something that I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal? Liar, I know why you did it. You wanted to dig through all the girls' trash.
There's no way to think about...
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I would voluntarily choose 2D.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like this? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable thought process, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing it.
What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Yamada, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask of you. What?
So, okay, now you want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma save a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get it. Get into the trash room and look around.
You got it.
Okay, so easy. So, Yamada and I headed down to the trash room. So Yamada and I headed down to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. Whatever, please just hurry up.
Okie dokie, leave it to me.
And then... Oh yes, finally!
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Nagi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you?
Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you?
No, I wouldn't.
You fiend, you planned this all along.
No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not.
But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You wanted to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world.
So one time I don't like parallel worlds.
Whatever.
Whatever, let's just hurry this up. And keep going. Alright, there's, that is some evidence right there. There's shards of broken glass shattered around the front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand. That would be, that would be Hagakuri's glass ball, wouldn't it?
Is that...
Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, the dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. No. And kidding aside, I think that's the kind of thing...
It's the kind of thing you see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it'll show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was always on that quest to find that one guy.
Oh my goodness. Don't bring your fan fictions into this, please. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should still be at the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. That's either Ishimaru or Leon's shirt. So I believe it's either Ishimaru or Leon. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. But so basically what Sayaka wrote was basically Leon but upside down, because the ones that we thought were numbers were connected to make an N, actually. It looks like a burnt piece of something. Burnt piece of Leon's shirt. I've got him! Burnt piece like a hunk of burning love? No. Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a buttoned-up shirt. And now that I look at it, there's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence that the killer destroyed. But there are a lot of people with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Yes, it is! Yes. Burnt shirt piece is added to the truth bullets section. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Oh, and the only person who could have thrown that crystal ball far enough. The person who could have thrown the crystal ball far enough would have been Leon, since he's the ultimate baseball player. Ah, and it's on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's pretty simple setup. It's pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty. So make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. No, it's not a fairy. Mata, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you just said the last time you were here the incinerator was off. Ah, yes, about that. There can be no mistake. If I've got one thing for me, it's my memory.
Feel as if
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place up. It definitely wasn't on them. I haven't been back to check the trash room since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate. And it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. How is that possible? The incinerator has been added to the truth bullet section of your thingy.
The whole thing was quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean? What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon?
Why me?
Everyone already knows you did it. All these mysteries are being solved one by one.
It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Alright, let's... I guess the buttons are the only thing we haven't looked at. The green button turns it on and the yellow button turns it off. Or so it seems, anyway. Is that everything important? Ooh, but there's something over there. Tab? Yeah, there's something here. That's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. Ooh, I got a mana coin. Alright, I guess that's everything we needed to see in here. I think I know who did it. I'm actually fairly sure I know who did it. Ooh, done it. Let's check with everyone else though. Asahina. Yuna, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me, you know. I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So, I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Ooh, okay. So we just got info. So Asahina was, in the dining hall last night. Is there a knife missing? To me, it looks like there's a knife missing. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... No, I'd remember if it was missing from the very beginning. I mean, I have crap memory, so... I don't know if I'd necessarily remember, but you know. I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. The kitchen knife set has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. About these. I don't see anything noteworthy about it. Alright. Security camera. Nothing else useful. Keep pressing escape instead of R. Tab. Alright, let's take a look at the clock. I wonder if there's a time limit on the investigation. Well, it doesn't matter. Either way, I need to move as fast as I can. Oh, there definitely is a time limit. It's Monokuma. There's definitely a time limit. Everything's gotta be punctual for him. Oh, you know what? I should go back to Sayaka's room. Yeah, I need to go back to Sayaka's room. Cute. Hold on. Said there was something I needed to do in here. Because that's where Asahina is, right? Hey, so did you notice that that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. Knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning. Nope, last I remember they were all lined up in a nice neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. Well, when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying that a knife disappeared while you're drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. And you should be able to say for sure. you can tell everyone that I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Boy's account has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? Well, what? Of course not, I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people become good friends and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together... Oh no! I honestly have no idea. Well, it's kind of sad. Well, let's look at the map. Let's look at the map. It still wants me to... Yes, that's where I want to go. I guess I'll have to just walk there. I don't want it to be lazy and just not. Hold on! Sayaka's room was over there last I checked, though. Oh, this is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Yeah! Oh, this is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms were switched, so all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates has been added to the truth bullet section of your book. Alright. Well, I guess we're going into her room then. Give me the DVD! Gimme. Okay, I have it. I have it, right? Yes, leave the area. F1 map. We're going to the other part. Right there. Alright. Oh hey, it's a girl group. An image slowly appeared. Looked like some kind of a concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized too well. Sayaka. She was there along with her friend that had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, then that voice that I had come to despise began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then... Oh.
Suddenly the screen went dark, and the next moment I saw something I could hardly believe. Look, the Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart.
Oh.
None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them
Oh, they're
will
dead.
ever
That
feel
makes
the
sense.
warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to
Honestly, a good
pieces?
question. Without warning, the video cut off. Ooh, what the heck? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get them. If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? I know exactly the kind of person. Psychopath. Alright, alright. What else do we need to investigate? Let's take a look at the map. That's where I am. Ah, okay, so we want to go to the gym. Oh right, I meant to ask Fujisaki about the numbers. Hero, I was hoping I could ask you about something. Oh? What is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers. Those aren't numbers, I know what they mean. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what those numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? I'm sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I just don't. Okay, well don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even they don't know. Or could they maybe know more than they're letting on? No, couldn't be. Hey Hero, can I ask you something? No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough, gotta break free. Here, snap out of it. Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Does this look familiar? Ah! That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed! What the heck?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously bullcrap? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. Probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. What about fingerprints? Do we not have anything to do for fingerprints? We could take fingerprints off the glass ball. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. Wow! $1 million? Yeah, that's pretty cheap actually, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Well, I feel bad for him. Oh! That must mean our time's up.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the first floor, that's where I should go. Oh, we finally get to go there! Yes! No, that's where I have to go. Yes, let's go! What is in here? An elevator! You're late, Makoto, we've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Let's save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? It's Leon. It's definitely Leon. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? Yes, it is. It's Leon.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I'm going to talk to
I'm sorry.
favorites.
Sorry, me and I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her?
Probably not. You know. Let's get started. Alright, what about Asahina? And we'll talk to Fukawa and Celeste. Can't help but wonder whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Probably that he wants to be a famous musician. Being so insistent, even though you obviously could kill her. Very impressive. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Yes, I did. It's Leon.
Hey.
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. But it's Leon. It's Leon, I swear.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. It's Leon. It's Leon. It's Leon. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let's begin.
Yes,
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice and tried to give myself courage, I turned trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. It's Leon! It's obviously Leon! With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped in. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. That's a big elevator. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Rather than that, is it not more just like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school.
You finally arrived! What do you think? Does it just feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Not even close. Total crap.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Ooh, seats.
Hurry up now, hurry up!
We did what he said and found our seats. There's no seats there, though. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was a setup so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease at anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Our hair is so purple in this scene. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate. A deadly clash trial. Yes. So saving you an empty slot 4. Open e-handbook, set skills, finish preparations. Set skills. Melodious voice. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle, costs 3 SP. Open e-handbook. Alright, let's bring up a truth bullet. First, I would like to bring up the dying message. That definitely says Leon. Nobody's denying that. That says Leon. It's just upside down. Finish preparations. Trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out
Leon.
who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
That is not
Don't
gonna
be a
work.
goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Why the
What's going on
portraits?
with those pictures?
Yeah.
I feel awful if they were left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
Yeah, there
There were
shouldn't be
only
16.
15
There
of
are
us
only
to
15
begin
of us.
with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh,
Yeah.
no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Okay.
That about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. It's Leon. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Not at all. Make your argument. Evidence of a struggle. Alright.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Well, yeah.
You know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Yes.
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom
So it
specifically, yes.
seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Alexa, stop! That's something's off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened in my room.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
She definitely had a chance to resist. That's something's off about what was just said. It's because if Sayaka hadn't resisted, there's no explanation for what
I
happened in my
assert
room.
that the one who was murdered.
Okay. Oh, that pauses time. Influence gauge. If you choose the wrong statement or truth bullet, you will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, that will end the case. Focus gauge determines how much concentration you can do. Concentration, by holding down the space key, you can concentrate and slow down the passage of time. This will consume your focus gauge, and you can't focus when it's empty. Fast forward. Hold down the control key to speed up the debate. Weak spots. When a character is talking, some text may appear in yellow. This is their weak spot, and represent it with a... Oh, okay. So that's...
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place.
In the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise. She didn't even have a chance
Okay,
to resist.
okay. There we go. That's something's off with what was just said. Yeah, I know.
I assert that the
Ah.
one who was murdered. Yeah, we know that. And the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seems the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
There we go. That is wrong. Ooh.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Sayaka and
Between
Leon.
Sayaka and the killer, of course.
Leon.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She most definitely was
She
not.
must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
His voice is really different.
Sorry.
Okay,
Don't
so what
apologize.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
It is a real trial. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Okay. Make your argument. Kitchen knife set. Yes.
So what was used to kill her?
It was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Yes. Okay, the knife.
So the killer used some random knife they had.
No, the one from the kitchen.
No. I do think it was a knife.
But not just any knife.
I'm almost
Definitely the one
positive
from the
it was a
kitchen.
kitchen knife.
Yes, it was a kitchen knife.
A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if
Exactly.
you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife. But where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
No, you did.
Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments.
Yes.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's
well,
true at all.
it's Leon.
I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Yeah,
Really
Kiri.
believe that?
Yeah, because it's true. Because I know dang well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Not at all. Voice account. Ah, yes. Okay, cool. Just read this. Weak spots. We already looked through that. Fire and truth bullets. Press the left mouse button to fire whatever truth bullet you have loaded. Loading truth bullets. Move the mouse wheel up and down to select a truth bullet. Quickly select. If you press down the Q key, the truth bullets will automatically be loaded according to their order. Truth bullet flashback. If you target a weak spot and then hold down the left mouse button, you can use that weak spot as a temporary truth bullet later in that argument. These flashback bullets will disappear as soon as you use them and switch to another truth bullet. Silencer. You can eliminate the white noise with your silencer by targeting it and pressing the right mouse button. If you succeed in eliminating white noise this way, your timer will increase. However, if you shoot something else, you'll lose time instead. Okay, well, I feel like the times, there's no question that murder
But
weapon.
where does that thing Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen? He did it in secret. Nope.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right?
No,
Go ahead
Asahina
and
saw
say it
who
all
took
you
the
do.
knife.
Well, what if I have a witness? What
Yeah.
do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
Nope.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there in other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each
No,
other?
only the one would get to graduate.
Swimmer girl? Oh,
That was
and
rude,
more
by the way,
importantly,
Coco.
why would I get involved in something like that?
Only one
Speaking
would
of
graduate.
which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does
Exactly.
the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops, did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay,
Exactly.
So then,
Who
Who
did
did
take the
the
knife?
knife?
Well, it was
Hina
Sayaka
seemed
Mizuno.
the obvious candidate. After all, she
No.
just said she was in the dining hall.
no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's
Yes, Sakura.
right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Oh, that's nice.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then,
We are not
couldn't
rude.
either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Sayaka
Spit
took
it
the
out
knife.
already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not
No,
allowed
it
to
just...
sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so
That's how we
I don't
switched
think that's a
rooms.
problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night
Oh,
together?
No, Sakura's!
But I'm a girl.
Yeah.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Sakura. Someone's not here? Are you talking
Sayaka.
about...
She's the one who
Sayaka?
came
Is
to
that
the
how you
dining
pronounce
hall.
her name?
And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? So the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only... And thinking back on it, when she came into the... As she left.
And the person who... I'm sure...
So you're saying, in that case, you may...
What?
See?
No!
He did not.
That's...
Yeah, they're going to blame me for murder. If they convict me, everyone's going to die.
It's still too early to decide because you see, if the room did, and until we unravel that, something, you know what I'm talking.
Your first Hangman's Gambit. Would you like to hear more about it? Yeah. As things advance further in a class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around, and the letters are already known. Okay. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim them. Press the left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. Okay, that's the left. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Have fun? Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. The most crucial point. If We can figure out what that something is. Oh no, I don't remember what it is. Hangman's Gambit. Oh, letters. Escape. F1. Oh no. What could it be? What could it be? What could it be? Oh, hair. Oh, sorry, wrong order. Wrong order. No, 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 no. A. A. Yes. Okay. Give me an R. Give me the R. Here we go. Yes.
Now I understand.
It's hair.
That's right. There wasn't
a single hair on the floor.
Yes. Why would I? It wouldn't be on
The reason that makes sense.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself.
Okay, then why wasn't there?
The killer got rid of it all, of course.
Means that they had been there. That means
it's simply beyond reason to believe.
exactly.
Makoto isn't the culprit.
Are you
He's
sure
not.
we can decide something so important based so
Yes, we can.
There are other reasons that
I would like to
It's
hear.
Do
Leon.
you remember anything remarkable? Sayaka was a
Yeah.
and how
It's Leon.
There was
Yeah. Killer struggled getting in, so that proves it wasn't Maggie. No, 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 no. Back. The object the killer broke. Doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. The doorknob. See how the top?
in trying. This is a
So
Yeah,
what?
it's the
But if
doorknob.
only
Duh.
you still. Let's take.
What's the key point? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Not at all. Alright, okay, what's next? What are we looking at next? Okay. Bathroom door frame. Ooh, yes, okay.
The
Ooh.
incident took place.
Yes, it did take place in the Cody's.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main
False.
room.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Okay, I can't just
Took place in
assume.
Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the
No,
main
she wasn't.
room.
She wasn't.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Then the killer ran after her,
Yes.
and they got into the bathroom.
At that
They
point,
did.
the killer had to try and bust down the door because
False.
Sayaka had locked it.
No, false.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
To finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it.
It was
We
not.
already know the answer.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her, and they got into the bathroom.
I pressed what
At
it
that
was.
point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
No, they didn't. Oh, what's wrong if you keep trying to disrupt you?
Shoot!
Sorry. No.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
It did, yes.
Sayaka was first attacked. She then fled into the
Then the killer ran, and they got into the bath. At that point, the killer, because Sayaka had locked it.
She had not.
And finally,
Because she couldn't.
the culprit had Sayaka.
To finish the
I keep missing.
We already know the answer.
It's not me.
The incident took place. Sayaka was first. She then fled into the
Then the killer ran after her, and they got into the bathroom.
At that
Oh my
point, the
goodness.
killer had to try and bust down
No,
the
they
door.
didn't.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
She had not locked it. There we go. Finally. Yes.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all,
Yes.
Exactly.
Now that you mention it.
Then why didn't your bathroom?
because it was stuck. Huh? What? My bathroom door doesn't fit in the Monokuma over there can tell.
Yep. True as true can be. But
Exactly.
You're
That's
so
not
the
looking
reason
at
the
all,
door
yeah.
didn't open was, but the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked?
Because they
Everyone
assumed
should
it
have
was
known.
The killer
Mizuno
could
soon.
easily make that mistake.
Yeah, Mizuno soon. So they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, okay. So the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized. What?
And yet, well, what the killer didn't know, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom.
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked.
Definitely something I wouldn't do.
Exactly.
That is.
So the killer would have to be something Makoto.
Exactly.
Then I'm sorry.
Leon. It was Leon.
But what happens if we can't decide on?
It was Leon.
Majority rules?
Yeah.
It was
Our
Leon.
necks are on the line.
Does no one have any other
Leon.
thoughts or questions?
It does. Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one. Oh, you don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine. It's fine.
Can't tell if I like Celeste's voice or I don't.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, I was just.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe
Sayaka
Sayaka just
let
dropped the
him in.
key.
I don't think so.
Then
She lured him
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it.
Fine. How about this? The kill they could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something.
No. That.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Hello? Why exactly?
That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because, because oh, switching rooms. Yeah.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
How do I progress? Oh, yeah. Nope. Please don't open your door for anyone. Yeah.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Yeah.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, you can see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Oh, that's
And
really
these are the
smart.
words that appeared.
Oh man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
Yes, that's how it works.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Clearly not.
No, I didn't.
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
On that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why?
But why? Why would she
The
write that?
note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on
Oh
me.
my gosh,
But can you be
Yamada.
sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh?
What makes you say that?
What makes you say that? That's a good question.
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes,
Very
please.
well then. Pay attention.
Alright. Well, I already know who did it. It's not that hard. It's obvious from the clothes.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes, we did.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
No, that's correct.
So if someone read that note,
They
then
would
they
have
would
gone
have gone
to
to
Makoto's.
Sayaka's room.
Yeah.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
True.
So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
Well, they would have, because the
It certainly
nameplates
would seem that way.
switched.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes, we did.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Oh, that's not it? Sorry. I thought that was it.
Sayaka and Makoto's but in the note, it specifically I see. So then they would have gone to Sayaka.
Exactly. The room that
False.
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then,
Yeah.
if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Duh.
Okay, then who did it?
Sayaka. Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would eat...
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been...
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Exactly.
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand
She's
what
luring
happened.
someone
That's
to the
where
death.
What happened to it? We figured, but we still don't know who it is.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Only
Oh,
for
yeah.
self-defense.
What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Oh, because the gold,
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
yeah, it's the gold.
Is that gold?
It is gold.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see.
False.
Alright, then...
False. It was in self-defense. Not at all.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt.
True.
A sword-based sneak attack.
False. False. What? I could have sworn that was false.
Shoot.
Sorry. Oh. No, not one of my hearts.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit, and that's when the first blow. A sword-based sneak attack.
But I
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Alright, so let's cycle through that again and tap the next.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit, and that's when the first
sword-based sneak attack.
That's what broke.
So, she grabbed the kitchen knife she had
False.
hidden away.
What? What, you think something I said is wrong? Huh? Oh, goodness. It's bringing down my hearts. Well, it's not either of those then. Oh, great. Quick select person. Okay. No, not auto.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A
That's
sword-based sneak attack.
No, but the... Right. Okay, there... Okay.
When the
I need to
fighting
slow
broke
down.
out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
That? I don't even know. There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword.
So...
And that's when the first blow was dealt.
No. False.
A sword-based sneak attack.
What? I guess not.
That's what broke Miss
Bro,
Mizono's
come on,
wrist.
come on, come on, come on. Speed, please, please.
And that's exactly what happened.
That's not exactly what happened. No.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
False. What? I'm so confused.
Shoot.
Ugh. No, that's all the hearts. Ugh. Failed. Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Uh-oh. Have we already come to an end of the debate? Well, then class trial is officially adjourned. It's time to see who's the blackened. Oh, I'm so glad I know who did this. It's Leon. It's Leon. It would appear that the ones... Oh, no! Yes, I want to give it another
I
shot.
refuse to give up yet.
Ugh. I don't know what I was doing wrong in the last one, though. Not at all. I still don't understand what I was doing wrong with that. Yeah, I know, okay.
When the fighting broke out, The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Okay, well, it's not that. We know it's not that.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
Wrong. No?
Oh, she tried to fight back.
I'm so confused.
The kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Is that wrong? No.
Shoot.
Fine. What is wrong with this?
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword,
Oh!
and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Replica sword.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Alright. This is when I say we turn to Google.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword.
Oh, I know what to
And
do.
that's when the first blow was dealt.
Yeah?
A sword-based sneak attack.
False. There we go.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Because it didn't. Mizuno attacked them first.
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched.
Exactly.
See?
It was used in
There's a
self-defense.
gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Exactly.
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Really,
Stop
nobody's
jumping
looked at
ahead.
fingerprints.
Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Exactly.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
It was used
If
in
they got attacked with
self-defense.
a kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
Exactly.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend
Exactly.
against
It was used in self-defense.
Whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Yes.
I get it. So here's how it all played out.
Mizuno lured Leon to her room, and then Leon turned the tables on her, so she died instead.
Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then after they broke her wrist with the sword.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to
She
defend
didn't.
herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because you did.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Exactly.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Why?
Sorry, but I don't...
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Fukawa, that is not a valid
That's not it at all.
response at all. There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms at nighttime. The water shuts off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, yep. I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Oh, Fukawa, that's not what we wanted to hear.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
That was rude.
I'm not sure
Ew.
whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used
Let
the
us
sword.
see your hands,
Hold on.
Leon.
That's right. And the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath with the would have been the one without the sword, so Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Yeah.
We already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Yeah, because
one who
Sayaka was the one who
attacked
attacked
first
first.
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Because she had. What?
Took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in.
Exactly.
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you.
That is definitely what
That would
happened.
also explain why she would switch the nameplate. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Good point.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken. And
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she
The turns had
planned to murder.
tabled.
Just hold on. That can't be true.
It most definitely can be.
Because, hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument.
Yeah,
You're
we have.
being super boring right now.
It was
Wouldn't
Leon.
It be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time.
No.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think.
It was Leon.
Makoto, right now you just need to call. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of.
It's Leon. Make your argument. Okay. Dying message. Got it. Alright.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Lies. Dying message.
No, it's wrong.
And the dying message read your name. Ha. Idiot.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message. Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dying.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. Remember? 11037.
Leon! Not
Written in her
11037.
own
No,
blood.
Leon.
there must... Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still... What the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
0, 7.
Hey, Chihiro.
Okay, I can see why
You're
that.
a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know
It's
all
not-
about numbers and shit.
It's not numbers,
No,
it's
that's
letters.
not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's
They're
because
not numbers, they're letters. Thank you,
Yeah,
Kiri.
it looks like...
Letters.
What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
Exactly.
Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yeah, exactly, it's
You're
an N.
right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as
Because
an N.
it spells out Leon.
You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Oh, shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037 doesn't make any more
Flip it,
sense
flip
than
it.
before.
It says Leon. It says Leon. Dang it, it's no use, I just don't know. It says Leon.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Thank you, Kiri. Huh? Rotate it. I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god.
No,
Now
see?
I see.
She wrote down the
wrote down
killer's
the killer's
name. Yeah, it's Leon.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
Yeah, it's
So,
Leon.
Whose name did she write?
It's Leon. It's Leon. Select someone. Leon Kawada.
Here's my answer.
Easy.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters
L-E-O-N.
L-E-O-N. Or
Or
more
more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a
It's
coincidence.
not a coincidence.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that
No, it's
happen
not.
to look like my name.
No, it's not.
It's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yes, they will.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
No, it
I'm
doesn't.
the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Yes, we can, because
If
it's
you're
true.
not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Yep.
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon
There's a
tried to
burn
get rid of?
sleeve that is clearly Leon's sleeve. I think I found on the incinerator, right? Burnt shirt piece.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they...
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yes, yes it is.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
Well,
That's
like
right.
everyone is,
There are
but
plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
there are burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out. pay attention to where it was disposed of. Where the shirt was destroyed. If we focus on that, the killer will become clear. Where it was destroyed? You're talking about the trash room incinerator, right? How the heck is it supposed to... Oh, no! No, wait! Oh, whoops. No. How it was disposed of. There we go.
Look closely at how the shirt was disposed of. We should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good point.
That.
I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the truck. And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge.
No, it's not Yamada, sadly. No, that was wrong. There was a... Make your argument. Shattered crystal ball, yes!
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash.
False. Oh, sorry. No. Whoops. Sorry. No.
Shoot!
That part wasn't wrong. Ah, no.
The key to the trash room.
Whoever was on clean. So the only one who... the person in charge of the...
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order...
False. There we go.
It's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the...
But if you can't...
You gotta have a really good arm.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually,
Yeah, it is.
was supposed to be a crystal ball, but...
But how would you use it?
Throw it.
I got it!
It's gotta be the ultimate
The
baseball
killer
player.
all they had to do was hit that switch.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Yep.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Oh, that's how you say his name.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room.
Exactly.
The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire.
Yeah.
If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Exactly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30. The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Yes.
That's right.
Only
There's
Leon
no
could.
way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely.
Possible?
Impossible?
No.
I don't think so.
Because the killer really is Leon Kuwata. Wouldn't have been much of a challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target
No,
30
because
feet
I don't
away
sound
would
stupid.
surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely, because, yeah. Every case has one last element to bring to the class trial to the end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of this case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Ooh. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press it with the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hit that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright. Alright, so next would be this one, right? Yeah. Oh! Oh no, never mind. So this happens first, right? Yeah. First when Sayaka attacked the killer with the knife, there is something in my room. So I'm assuming that means that must mean this goes there. No, but wait. Right from... There we go. I think that would... Okay, looks good. She's writing down the name. Oh, no. Because the screwdriver has to go there. And she's writing down the name. And she's dead. So he picks up the lint roller. And then he throws glass ball. And finally, the shirt. Page 10 of 10. Alright, now one last thing, which is, no. Sorry. Frog shirt, picture. There we go. And finally, there we are.
Here's
Reenact.
exactly what happened.
Took me 3
I think
minutes
I
to
better
do.
take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Yeah.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right rib.
Yes.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
Where she then wrote out Leon's
With
name.
what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength.
Thank you.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence.
What?
First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Yep.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Exactly.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Exactly. Yes.
It would
Easy.
appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Nope.
Do I object? Hell yes,
I mean, of course he objects,
Of course
but...
I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
Quite
Without
literally
evidence, it's all
evidence
bullshit!
everywhere.
It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
It's
Well then, I guess
clearly
this is
you.
as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
What? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, because I honestly don't know how to do that. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. Okay. that was clever, aka the BTB, by the way. Okay. In the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Oh? Match your button press with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Oh, that's not that hard. Right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Aha. Destroy the statement you've locked on with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches this center. Okay. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Oh, that's not good. You do this consecutively and you'll start the combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. Okay. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for each hitting button. So watch out for that. Okay. deal enough damage to your opponent, and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough, and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, your influence gauge reaches 0, or you run out of time, you fail. Alright. Well, and with good luck, have fun. Oh,
When
goodness.
the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could
I
it have
refuse
been...
to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Oh my
Stupid,
goodness,
stupid,
Leon.
stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. I think we kind of already know it's Leon, but okay.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Oh my goodness.
You lied.
Oh,
Shut up.
this is kind of hard.
Where's your
Not
proof?
gonna lie.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me.
Come on.
Stupid.
No.
You lied. Stop
Okay,
talking.
okay. I'm not good with timing.
Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Oh goodness.
Not a chance.
Okay, that failed. Ugh. Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Ugh. No. Yes, I would like to give it another shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
Ugh. I hate tempo games. No, I don't want to hear about
When
it.
the killer removed the instead.
Yeah. Freaking Leon. Ugh.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up.
Tempo up. Oh goodness.
Where's your proof?
Oh no.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Goodness.
You kidding me? Not a chance.
Oh no. I'm
You
going to
lied.
lose again.
Shut up. Shut up. Stupid.
Oh. Okay, a tempo up. No.
Where's your proof?
No.
You kidding me?
Oh
Not
no.
a chance.
Tempo down.
It
Okay.
wasn't me. Stupid.
Focus.
You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not
Oh,
a chance. You lied. Shut up.
No. I was so close. Come on. Oh. Do you see how close I was, chat? I had him down to a heart. No, I had him down to half a heart. Oh. Oh wait, no, did I do it? Nope, I didn't. Oh.
I refuse to give up yet.
Not at all. No, not absolutely. I didn't want to press absolutely. No. I just have to kind of make a rhythm with myself, don't I? And I can't get rid of the Darman notification. Lovely. Please say it'll go away after some time.
When the killer removed the
Yeah.
I refuse, stupid.
Ugh. The moment of truth, yes. Okay.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking.
Tempo up. Lovely.
Shut up. Where's your proof?
Goodness.
You kidding me? Not a chance.
Good. Tempo down.
You lied. Shut up.
The tempo up's going to mess me
Where's
up.
your proof?
No.
You kidding me? Not a chance.
Good. Tempo down.
It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Yes.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Yes. Finally. Oh, that took so long.
Were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
Pain and despair.
It had to be a screwdriver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
That makes sense.
Then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Their own, probably.
Stupid!
Oh my goodness, Leon!
Stupid!
Oh, he's so unbearable.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Exactly.
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now.
He's just gonna continue
I
screaming
lost it
stupid.
isn't an excuse at this point.
He's just going to keep screaming stupid at you guys. Oh. Okay, he's done. Is he done?
So,
finally.
You have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Yes, we are. Thank you, Celeste. Oh, he's finally done. Yes. Results. Ooh. Yo, 10 out of 10. B rank. Perfect. Whoa.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
It's Leon.
Just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the black?
It's Leon!
Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be?
Well, we know it's Leon. We know it's Leon. There's no way it's not Leon. Guilty! Yeah! Guilty as charged. Oh, looks like you've got this right on the money. The blackened in this case is the one that killed Sayaka. Sayaka was none other than Leon Kawada. Ha ha ha! Yeah! Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch.
What the heck is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
That's why
I killed her first.
None of you are any different.
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I would wound up like this. Unlucky. That's all.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Kinda, yeah. Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But think about that. Honestly, I'd be better off we'd been wrong. Because if what we actually came up with was the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. Well, they definitely weren't waiting for you. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friend. To have something like that happen to them, and Sayaka? I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. I mean, unless you're found guilty or you just mess up. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy howdy, the entertainment industry sure must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she's descended to pure madness.
What did you say?
I understand, I really do, yup yup. You're under despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Passion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in the frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. No, my Naegi. No harm must come to the principal.
That's enough.
That's enough. So angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough. I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Dang it! Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. I just barely avoided punishment. You just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Punishment?
You mean execution?
Yes, he very well
Wait a
means
second.
that. I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. And you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her, am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It's not because you had an unclouded... Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's
No, that's not... Stop it! I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, but because the one to blame is him. Well, if it weren't for you, this would have never happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the Mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's
nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that awakened within you? Okay, I'm going to... I know it's going to sound stupid, but I'm going to save it right now. Because I need to... get this, get the Darman notification off my screen before I continue anything. Because one of my favorite parts is coming up, and I don't want that being, I don't want the Darman notification to be distracting. Load game. 1944. Continue. It's not the kind of justice that awaken within you. Just shut up. Okay, well anyway. More importantly, let's hurry up and get to whatever everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
No, this is one of my favorite parts. No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I prepared
I kind of feel bad for him.
special punishment.
Ooh! For Leon Colada, the ultimate baseball star.
No.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's
Punishment time!
No.
Yeah! Oh, it's 3D! Look at this. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. The music. Yeah. This is very good 3D. Only the characters don't look 3D now. This is impressive. You joined us at the right time, Awkward Cosplay. Great time to join the stream? Yeah. Definitely a great time to join the stream. This isn't even one of my favorite punishments. R.I.P. Leon, yeah. Oh, so that's what scene the the beginning part is. Poor Leon. Yeah, I actually got more attached to him through this. I didn't like him in the anime. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call that it, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. Monokuma, what? What's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Also, R.I.P. Sayaka. We're forgetting about Junko. R.I.P. Junko. Poor girl. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is to swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept him living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Why the heck are you doing all this evil crap to us? Evil, you make me sound like I'm sort of dark, awful, secret society type of guy. Or in this case, a dark, awful society type of bear.
You forgot. Oh. Chat kind of decided that Junko is Harley Quinn and I'm dating her. I don't know how that happened. That happened last stream. It was kind of funny.
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal? It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense.
Monokuma, that made no sense.
That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit. You piece of crap, but I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna...
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened? Because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut for free of the outside world being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, aren't you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thing will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it wonderful how we all get to live here together?
What does this mean?
Together, forever, I don't know.
What are you...
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Anyway, let's get to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone's waiting for after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Sorry, I've said everything I got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone.
Oops. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. I want to go spend the mono coins. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. See, what would scare me is, if Kyoko Kirigiri was scared. She's been calm this whole time. But if she's scared now, that's concerning. Oh, Fujisaki! No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. Same. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Okay, good. She's not scared. Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? Surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the clash trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. How do we know this, though? She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it. Don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. That is a good point. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
I mean, I feel like that's probably what it was. Okay, yeah, I'd also be concerned if Celeste was scared. Because Celeste is just sitting there in the background, like, unfazed. She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's all the most ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon. What about Junko? Everybody's forgetting about Junko. And keep moving forward. Without someone like that, others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I can never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my lives. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, and Junko! I'm adding Junko because... Everybody's forgetting about Junko today. I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed a small smile. Hey. By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. Don't say you're psychic! I'm psychic! What's me to say? Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Ah. Did we finish chapter 1? Yeah, we finished chapter 1! Out, out, out. 12 students left. To be continued. Hey. You received Despair Bat present. Oh, lovely. Well, there goes my mouse. Would you like to save the data? Yes, I would. Well, it's saved on the 15th, so let's... Do you wish to overwrite? Yes. Let's see if it's fixed. Ah, yes, it is fixed. Oh, now we can actually look at the bathroom. It's gone. She really is gone. Almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. Just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiling faces is enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not good for our health. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I head back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time, and I was just about to go get you and drag you back here.
Sorry. So what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Goodness, that's... flying flipped up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. It's like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
Must be tough staying there knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? While staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto, hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out. Yeah. Asahina has the spirit.
You got it!
So everyone just try to cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. It'll all be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with
A mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended. then modified it to fit their desire. I love Celeste's voice. I wish we could hear more of it. When they created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for her every need. And the cherry on top is that execution we've witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk. So then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
Oh,
What?
Fujisaki! No, what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Oh, Fujisaki. Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. But
so,
if we hadn't voted him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She was right. If you leave that kind of a blame on yourself, then you turn on. Okay. I skipped something. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end of it, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now
Whoa.
pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh, that's such a joy to hear. What was that about? Just no. He's saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cool, man.
Don't fuck with me.
A piece of crap. Who does he think he is? And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Boy's Life of Despair? Sounds so much fun. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do this time? We were all practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
Also, he was trying. She's
1,
trying.
2, 3, 4.
What the heck?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ishimaru.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Doesn't this just feel great being stuck inside like this? You gotta make sure to stay healthy.
You're the one keeping us stuck inside.
Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Whoa, I sound pretty cool just now, don't you think?
So, why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise.
Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise. If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here to exercise? Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands?
Okay, so then
I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
Oh, the new floor! We unlocked that! A whole new world.
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your...
How did he know? With your ADD and ADHD. ADD is now an out of use term, so it's just ADD. I mean ADHD.
I gotta keep you motivated, so go ahead and look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode.
A new world? Is he talking about a way to get outside? That seems unlikely. Well, we won't know until we look. Whatever he meant, seems we'll have to search the school one more time. Okay, then let's split it up and start investigating. Okay, well, Okay. R to leave. Hey, that notification went away. R to leave. Let's go spend the Mono coins. Because I want to start giving Curie stuff. No. Aw. Boo. Fine. You're not gonna let me do what I want. Oh, wow, I found it. Getting repelled. I like that was kind of funny. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been open. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? Oh, I guess we're going up. Okay. Alone? This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. There's the boys' room. Is it going to let me go in? Yes, it is. Seriously, nothing? Oh! There is something. I would have missed that. Yeah, I would have completely missed that. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in here. Oh, okay. Leave the area. Women's bathroom. This is the girls' bathroom. If I ever took one step in there, I'd be a total creep in everyone's eyes, and that would be it for me. Oh, yeah, you have a point. It's kind of annoying that the character is male. He's ruining my fun. Oh, there's Sakura Ogami. She went upstairs before everyone else. Okay. I know it's pointless, but I can't stop looking at the clock. Even if the time was wrong, I wouldn't have any way of knowing. And I really like that. Yo, we have 67 coins? Total? That was from the, oh my goodness. That was from defeating Leon. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the tempo game was kind of fun once I got used to it. Also, I would really like to bounce around the upstairs like a ping pong ball. It would be kind of funny. Oh, a library. Oh, okay. So, like, everybody's been here before me. Okay, cool. Whew. It's remarkably dusty in here and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. I think there might... Ah, fine. Oh, yeah, there's a lot. Looks like a laptop. Laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust. It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping we could go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, then there's nothing I can really do about it. How long am I going to be stuck here watched by cameras? Tab. Ooh, the letter. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Upspeak Academy. It was buried underneath a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mails without permission. What we shouldn't do is leave here without finding out what's inside. Oh, okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. Unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long proud history as an as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on an active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. Its decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now, and I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official government authorization to formally cease operations. Wow, what does this mean? It means this isn't a school anymore. The contents of the letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak Academy has stopped functioning as a school, and judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. Yeah, magical. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So, in other words,
that must have all been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people who could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real. If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That'd be a nice, simple solution, it's true. But then what about the other part? The decision was not an easy one, but... Yeah. What did they mean by serious issue? That's apparently why the school had closed. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now? If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering connection could be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find out more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. Mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Probably not. Or... if it makes me read that much again. There's this thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of the upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. Yay, I got a mana coin. Let's look at the door. Not... Okay, good. What's behind this door? Some kind of archive. All I saw in the... Yeah. It's going to have stuff on Genocide Show, I know that. Shelf is packed tight. The whole thing is incredibly dusty. It looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. Okay, that means I can press R and get out, right? Yeah. Yes, good. Can I ping pong? Whee! Okay, that was a lot less entertaining than I expected. Class 2B. Reality isn't everything. Oh, lovely. Ugh. Nothing interesting in that room. Yeah. Wait, does that mean the nurse's office and stuff is going to be open? Because as I remember, there should be more stuff open now, right? Why is there just that weird hallway? It has literally nothing. The pool! Ooh! That's new. I'm sure Asahina's gonna be in here all the time. What?
Just a second.
Oh, Makoto, guess what? Guess what? I found a pool. A pool. There's a pool here. A pool. Pool. You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura is gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Oh no! Fujisaki, no. Hiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Oh! Oh no! No, don't force the poor baby to get into the pool. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say that's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go into the locker room? It's not that. I don't want to. It's just, I don't get it. Are they afraid of something in the locker rooms or something? It's a pretty weird phobia though. No, they're not afraid of something in the locker rooms. It's because they feel bad about something. They're poor little dad. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here? Well, the surveillance camera. Even here we're being watched. Lovely. Let's take a look at the girls' room. Behind this door is the locker room. This is the girls' locker room. A true gentleman will respect their space, yes? Yeah, that's fair. Behind the door is the locker room?
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really?
Of course.
Really? What? If you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only boys' handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line.
But what if someone opens the doors and someone else sneaks in?
Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous.
See, there's a gun on the ceiling, right? It'll be... Okay.
Just a second.
I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a little girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girls' locker room, would it not? What?
That never even occurred to me. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton.
I do not imagine anyone would have let their handbook out in the first place. After all, they would most likely be held responsible for anything that the person might do using the handbook. But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course.
To keep anything from unseemingly happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. then in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decided to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the image of the school itself.
Just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya later.
Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya. Great. Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up.
You got it.
Celeste? Chihiro, would you like to come with me?
As for me...
There's nothing I hate more than getting water in my face.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim pulling you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea of what's on the second floor, but I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I'd better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. Aww. Please don't drag me straight into the conversation. Oh, of course it did. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how did it go? Did anyone discover anything new and anything interesting? There's a library! And a pool! A freaking pool! And locker rooms filled with exercise equipment. There's not, however, anything resembling an escape room. Yeah, she's right.
I see!
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down and listen!
The warehouse and the bathhouse on the first floor dorms are now open. And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, and whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like it. Ha ha ha. Keep in mind, of course, going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo.
Okay, and what about a flippin' way out of here? You can't find anything like that? Well,
What?
there isn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our butts out of here? Nothing? Unfortunately, no. Not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You freaking people. Who gives a crap if we have a gosh darn pool or a warehouse? Or whatever the heck.
Stop fucking around.
We're still trapped in this piece of crap school. We need to find a gosh darn way out. No, there's no... No, there's no... What? Alright. No, there's no point in taking your anger out on this. Adaptation is the key, yes? From now on, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say. From now on, let's continue our investigation. Let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then.
So are we done for today?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so. The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Is this the mastermind's plan to give us hope and turn around and betray that hope? Oh, Togami, no. Okay, good. Good. Okay, we'll get through this first.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Okay, cool. We all promised not to leave our rooms during that time. That's what we're going to leave off with. Chapter 1. And... to replace that. Return to main menu. Yes. Alrighty. That's going to be all for today. Thank you guys